Hey everyone, I'm Multiple456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 177 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. Okay, I'm probably going to cut in a segment that I recorded for the previous episode, but decided to put into this episode instead, and it's just going to go over a bunch of stuff that I, like all my changes and my equipment setup and why I made certain decisions. So that'll happen. I should probably just realize real quick, change my flask setup as well, and then we'll go. So I will change my flask setup. We do not need, at least for my strategy, we basically don't need FP. I'll leave it on 13 and 1. Actually, no, you know what? No, we'll do 14 and 1, 14 and nothing. Flasks, allocate, yep, 14 and nothing, we don't need it. Okay, so apart from that, I've changed a whole bunch of other stuff. You're going to see that next, and then you're going to see my first attempt at this fight, and then I will cut in this next attempt after that. So I'll be right back. Anyway, here we go. We're going to face what is possibly the most difficult boss in the game, almost certainly. So let's see if I can set up my character correctly. To give you an idea, it took me about 2.5 hours of practice to get this fight down pat, and I'm still not like 100% on it, but we're going to go for it. I'm going to change my Marika's Source Seal to the Ritual Sword Talisman. It raises your attack power when your HP is at maximum. It's very good. You can also use the Claw Talisman if you want, but I think the Ritual Sword is a little bit better. Well, it depends, they're basically identical. Dragon Crest and the Green Turtle Talisman. You want Flame Grant Me Strength and Black Flame. You want the Blasphemous Blade plus 10. You also want to have Lionel's Helm, along with Beast Champion Armor, Gauntlets, and Greaves. If you have enough equip load, which I think I do actually, you can put the, I don't, okay. You can put that or that on if you don't go over heavy load, but I do. So we'll leave things like that. The reason you want this is because you want to have at least 60 poise. It helps you, actually maybe I do have enough equip load, I just have to, hang on a sec, I gotta go back to Table of Lost Grace. Why do I have to go back to Table of Lost Grace? Ah, yes, because I want to upgrade the seal. Yeah, it gives you 60 poise, and so let's get this, and now Ancient Dragon, cool, got it to max. It gives you 60 poise, and with 60 poise you're able to basically, which one is it? I think it's this one here. You're able to withstand some of the attacks that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. That is not the right one. Must be this one, Halleck Tree Roots. Alright, so I have a very short amount of time to do this. I wanted to include something else in this episode. Last thing to change is the Wondrous Physic. We're going to put the Stone Barb Cracked Tear, makes attacks more likely to break enemy stances in Mixed Physic, and Flame Shrouding Cracked Tear. You can also go with Green Spill, it's up to you. Alright, so let's see how long this takes. This might go into next episode, we'll see. Get Flame Grant Me Strength. I'm definitely going to use a Rune Arc here. I tried to do this without a Rune Arc. Oh, I was able to do it without a Rune Arc, but without buffs, without certain buffs, it's very difficult. Also, you don't need your shield. And I think that's probably what allows me to use the Lionels. And yeah, cool. The chest piece I think is too much. Oh, it's not. Okay, you can wear full Lionels if you want. There you go. Alright, here we go.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella. And I have never known defeat.
Alright, what an entrance. And I feel like the game is on steroids right there, because she was attacking a lot faster than I was prepared to avoid. Okay, so this is Malenia, Blade of Miquella, and she is quite possibly one of the hardest fights in the game. However, with this setup you can actually beat her, I wouldn't say easily, but a lot more easily. So the way she works is her attacks can heal her. They do quite a bit of healing. When you get her to about 75%, she unlocks the ability to use this move, which is called Waterfowl Dance. You need to avoid all of these attacks, and then on this last one you got to kind of roll away. You should technically roll towards her. Now after she does that attack once, she will do it again, or she might do it again when you get like closer to her low HP, but we'll see. I like to do jumping R2s because she actually doesn't have that much poise, so breaking her stance is quite easy. If you wait until she rises a little bit, you can 1, 2, 3. So let's run again, like that. Her attacks aren't too hard to dodge like that, you can just dodge to the side. This one you gotta kinda, if you're far enough away you can dodge back, if you're too close you can actually dodge towards her. And that last attack there she'll delay when she throws it out. Honestly, I could probably win this right now, but part of me wants to actually fight her a little bit more because I wanted to show off more attacks, because we're about to hit second phase. This actually went a lot better than I expected. I'm going to flame grant me strength, and I'm going to finish her off here.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Okay, as soon as phase 2 starts, you want to basically untarget her, run underneath, and then roll away. When you're far enough away, start black flaming her. Once or twice, maybe 3 times. Quickly drink your mixed physic, and then run towards her, and just try and like hit her as many times as you can to break her guard like that. Remember, your stone barb crack tier is currently active, and you want to take advantage of that. So second phase is much more difficult than first phase, and really unfair, as you can see. Practically dead. Okay, and she did Waterfowl Dance. Okay, so I'm actually kind of happy with how that went, because I'm not going to do any more fighting her in this episode. I'm actually going to leave it to next episode. Okay, and that was my first attempt as you just saw there, and now my next attempt. So basically exactly the same strategy. I'm not really going to change too much. The idea, making it to second phase is actually not too bad, but beating second phase is very difficult, and it's the reason why I have everything set up as I do, because the best way to defeat second phase is just to beat her as quickly as possible, to not allow her to do her moves. The first phase moves aren't too bad to defend against and to take on, to learn how to avoid them. Second phase are very difficult. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I forgot to rune arc. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, you're going to roll this, then you're going to roll again. Angle your character a little bit so that you're close, and you can do a charged R2. Avoid that. Another jumping R2. That was very close. You notice that I really delayed my attack there, so I could make the jump because the distance was quite a lot. Maybe, yeah, okay, she's going to go for waterfowl dance. 1, 2, now roll towards her, and then you can almost, I think I probably should have rolled again. She does do a few other attacks. There's this one, okay, this one's okay. There's one that's really similar to that as well. There's another one where she tries to grab you with her hand, and if she does, she will pretty much kill you. It's almost impossible to survive that attack. As you can see, a lot of my attacks will buckle her, or flinch her. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting... Oh no, waterfowl dance. 1. I don't know, know how I survived that, but I'll take it. I thought I was dead for sure. Remember, you've got Taker's Flames with Blasphemous Blade, so if you want to restore a little bit of HP, you can. And you don't want to use your flask. That move is so difficult to dodge. I should have healed. Okay, good. Go there. You want to be aware that she can definitely go straight into Waterfowl Dance, and if she doesn't, if you're close when she goes into Waterfowl Dance, it's almost over for you. Like, you almost can't survive. Okay, so this might just be enough. I was trying to roll the other way. Waterfowl Dance is very difficult to survive. It took me a long time to practice that. Same idea. Oh, thank goodness. And another thing is, if you kill her at this point, she'll go to like 0 HP. You have to wait until she like fully stands up and then attack her to finish into second phase. It's kind of difficult to actually describe. Okay, watch out for Scarlet Aenia. I'm going to heal here, then I'm going to use the regular flask. And then, as I said, we got to do as much damage as possible to her as quickly as possible, because her moves in this phase are similar, but they're much more powerful. Waterfowl Dance. I survived! I survived her second phase Waterfowl Dance. So that's another one. Not too bad to dodge. There's one more which is really annoying to dodge. I don't know if she'll get to use it. Okay, that was similar to one of the others. I don't know what she was going to try there. No, get away. Can't see. Need to heal. Thank you. An attack. Roll. Roll. Oh god. Okay, that one was a little bit different, I forgot. Okay, for this you gotta dodge backwards twice, dodge forwards twice, and then dodge left twice. And I just barely missed it. Okay, well at least I got to show that off. I'm happy with that. Alright, I should be able to beat her on this turn. Famous last words. Yeah, it took me a lot of practice to actually pull this off. It is a very challenging fight. I think it's fair for the most part. Like, once you learn all the moves and stuff, it is fair. It's just so damn tough to get used to. Okay, let's go in again. I'll use Flame Grab Me Strength in a bit. I don't even really need to use it for first phase. I should probably use it for second phase. I always like to grab my runes, which does, it's time consuming, but that's how it goes. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Flame Grab Me Strength. A little bit more physical damage, a little bit more fire damage. Remember, if you're at full health, you'll do more damage with the Ritual Sword Talisman. If I didn't okay, so sometimes that happens. Sometimes she just, it really, honestly, it feels like she does something different. Like, her attacks are faster, or the hitbox is larger. For the most part, it's probably just like a, what's it called? I forget what the name of it is now. Like a Mandela effect almost. It's just, you know, it's your imagination in a sense, but it really does sometimes just feel like she's cheating, and I don't know what causes it. I don't know why it happens like that, but it does. If I didn't mention it at the beginning of this episode, I think I did. You can switch out the Ritual Sword Talisman for the Claw Talisman if you're planning on doing a lot of jumping attacks like I do. But I prefer the Ritual Sword, even though I'm probably not taking full effect of it every time. Got the Flame Grab Me Strength. Okay, I was able to dodge that, thank goodness. Sometimes it's better to wait as well. Like, I have no stamina now, so it's probably better to wait. That last hit she can delay at, like, any time she wants, basically. Come on. Okay, I probably could have broken her guard, but oh well. I like when she does that attack because I know how to avoid it. Fall down. How did you not fall down after all that? Whee! See, that one and one of her other attacks is very similar. Oh no, I'm dead. If she does waterfowl dance when you're under her, I tried reading the strategy as to how to avoid it. I just couldn't figure it out. It didn't make any sense to me. I was like, there's no way. You can't move. There's not enough time for you to run away. Can I do this without... Let me just see. This one. This one. Oh, I'm already medium. Okay. Alright, I'll do it without the rune arc because I am using a lot of rune arcs. It's not like it's going to make that big of a difference. I just wanted to be able to at least have the medium load. How much? Oh, it's not even that much. Shouldn't even be bothering going for that. So you can dodge towards her to avoid that attack as well, but you got to be pretty close. Heal. And sometimes she just like poises through all of your attacks, so this one should get close. Yeah. She does that attack so infrequently that it's difficult for me to tell. Is that attack or is it a different one? Okay, so now she has, yeah, I was gonna say she has waterfowl dance ready to go. Yay, go me. You have to like untarget her as well, by the way. Or you don't have to, but you probably should. Yeah, first phase for me is like, I've almost got it down pat. I can almost always win, like, consistently, but second phase, it's just too much. There's too many things that can go wrong. I was hoping to get her. Yeah, too many things that can go wrong, which is why I went for the Stone Barb cracked here to try and break her stance straight away and try and get like a good amount of damage in, please. Damn. Yeah, so that if you get grabbed by that, it's pretty much instant death. I want to heal. Damn. Tried to dodge out of the way, wasn't quick enough. I'm not going to be able to poise break her. If you're going to use waterfowl dance, use it now while I'm away. I like to sometimes like rush into her, like when she's this low on HP and she's only used it once, I like to rush in, do a jump attack and try and feint, so like to cause her, yeah, okay. I almost survived. But yeah, I don't, like, you can't really avoid it because she just tracks you so well, and I don't know if I was completely targeting her the whole time, but even if I wasn't, I probably just couldn't get away. So yeah, it does suck. Okay, I think this is already 20 minutes, which is incredible. Ah, wait, no, yeah, it is almost 20 minutes. Okay, so I need to win now. I think I've definitely shown the vast majority of the stuff that can occur in phase 1, but phase 2, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. As I said, you kind of got to just blast through phase 2. When I was practicing this fight, I was like, oh yeah, this fight, you know, I can do it. And I think like when I did my first attempt, I almost won too quickly, and I was like, well, I can't do that because that's going to be problematic. Alright, don't do waterfowl. No, that might be far enough. 1. You're such... How? Like, I did survive, but in the worst way possible. You just did so many hits to me. Obnoxious move. Let's design a move that you can't escape from. You can also use Bloodhound's Step. It does help a little bit, but it's... I don't know. It's not really... It's not that much better. Maybe if you can remember to put it on, like, and she's like, you know, if you're not far away from her and she uses Waterfowl Dance, and you can remember, okay, now I've got to use Bloodhound Step to get away, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna not target her. I can't, like, I'm trying to avoid, unless I roll in one direction, maybe that will work, but she will target you with the first two and a half, like, swings. She'll just track you the whole time, and then the last one she'll kind of like teleport towards you and just attack in like this one area. But yeah, this sucks. Okay, screw the damn runes, we're just gonna fight. Alright, I'm gonna try now to just, well, not that I wasn't trying before, but you know, I actually fought her yesterday, and I was like, alright, I'm practicing yesterday and then I'm gonna record today. So that way it's like my muscle memory is fresh. This one's the one that could hurt. How in the hell? You can use Magma Worm Scale Sword for this, but I found it wasn't as effective. The Magma Guillotine is kind of fun because you can actually use that to avoid her horizontal swipes. Roll. Yeah, you can't. It just, I don't know. You just can't get away. What even happened there? Why did she use Waterfowl Dance? She must have gone down below 75% health, but I don't know. Alright, this episode is probably going to be long. I don't know how many attempts I'm going to show. Yeah, I don't know. So far I think everything that I've shown is sort of new-ish. So I don't know if I'm going to cut too much out, but yeah. Alright, we'll try again. Serious time. Game was very nice to me there, because I was going to go for an attack, but I could see that it was like, if you attack right now, you're going to die. So I pressed circle, and it was like, alright, we'll override your attack, man. If you leave that dodge roll right to the last second, you can avoid it. Damn. Oh, this will be a Waterfowl Dance. Oh, I've never seen that before. Or maybe I have. Come on, there we go. 1, 2, and then she teleports towards you, and then yeah, there. It's amazing what a difference that makes depending on like your distance from her. Roll, roll, hold R2. Maybe I can get a poise. Maybe not. My timing is good. You know. Roll, roll. R2, fall down. I went for a jump attack there. To avoid whatever she was going to throw at me. Don't waterfowl dance now, please. How did you not voice break? Oh, how did you not? Yeah. What? Can you fall down? Thank you. Jesus. I was like sort of... It's almost like counting cards, but like... I was exactly... I knew how much... Yeah, I know you're going to do waterfowl dance. I know you. You're going to do it, aren't you? I know? Okay. What about now? Please don't do it now. Roll. Yeah, that was a nice late one. Don't do it now. Don't do it now. Don't do it now. Okay. I hate you. If you do it now, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, good. Okay, skip. Run. Oh no. Okay, so Flame Grant me Strength, Flask of Wondrous Physic, and now we start. Okay, good. That was a nice one to avoid. Roll, and then I gotta avoid this, and then she does another attack? No? How did you not fall down? I have Stone Barbed. I have Stone Barbed cracked here, and I hit you that many times with a jumping R2, and you didn't fall down. Rude. Stop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, almost avoided it. Very difficult move to avoid. Can't see what's going on. Alright, so basically she starts at 80% health, which is what she's at now. And I can't tell how to... My Stone Barbed is over. Whatever the other thing I had was is over. She's very aggressive in this form. That one's not too bad to avoid, but that second hit is... It almost feels like the timing changes. Please stop. Please let me get away. She's at full health, basically. She's relentless in this form. Holy crap. Yeah, the chances of me winning this right now are very low. How did you reach me with that? Thank goodness that we can, like, flinch her sometimes. Couldn't tell what attack that was. Is this waterfowl dance? Oh my god. I was like, is that waterfowl dance? Oh no. Okay. I think I've shown just about everything that I care to show with this fight. So I am just going to skip to my successful attempt. So I will bear back. You know what's super interesting is that it actually feels like it's taking me longer to win this fight for the guide than it did for my very first practice and the practice for the... Oh, sorry, my very first playthrough and the practice for the guide. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah. It's just not letting me win. I don't think I'm particularly doing anything wrong, it's just the fight is weird. It just sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work. I know, a good craftsman doesn't blame his tools, but seriously, like, it's just not working. I've tried so many attempts. And, I mean, look at this, like, that was flawless, right? And if I can do that, why can't I win the fight? I don't know. It's just strange. I'll probably win it this time, but at the same time, it's like... I have fought her, like, literally hundreds of times. Well, at least 100 times by now. Sometimes I get a good go of it, sometimes I don't. And I have been close 2 or 3 times. The funniest part is actually the very first attempt that I did for the guide was almost the closest I've gotten. Like, it was probably my second or third best attempt. So every other attempt has either died much earlier or whatever. Alright, time to concentrate, we're getting into good territory here. Okay, I'll take that trade. Alright, so now I'm gonna heal. Now I've got to run away, because she might do Waterfowl Dance, but I want to Flame grant me strength, because if she doesn't... Come on. Come on. Okay, excellent. See if we can do this. So we want to run towards her, go under, see a little invisible wall there. Gonna throw a black flame, and again, gonna flask up. Throw one more black flame. Now we're gonna run and do this, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna avoid this attack. That is not the one I assumed it was, but that's fine. Avoid that. Can you fall over? Thank you. I was gonna say, I've got the flask for a reason. Let's drink. So you can see I'm being super aggressive here, because you pretty much have to be. Okay, Scarlet Aeonia. Just get away. Alright, I have a chance. I need to let my stam regen though. Okay, what's she doing? Roll. Avoid that. Come on. Okay, I think I finally got it. One more hit. Ah, okay, I did it.
Extraordinary. The mark of a true lord.
Oh my god, man. What? 748,800.
Dear Miquella. Oh, dearest Miquella. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Okay. It's so funny how like obtuse the story is in this game, and at the very end it's like, oh Miquella, oh dearest Miquella, my brother. It's like we're just gonna I like, obviously they've already told us that multiple times, but it's just so funny how like it's so obtuse and then they just throw that last little bit in there. Okay, so I think this episode's already really long, or at least it's getting there, but I'm just going to finish up a few things. So yeah, that was Malenia. She is an absolute pain in the butt to fight. Goodbye, chair. And yeah, like, I mean, that fight went relatively well. Excuse me. That fight went relatively well, but it took me a very, very, very long time to get used to that. You need to know how to dodge her Waterfowl Dance at least at long range, and if you can do it at short range as well, that will make it even easier. But honestly, it really just sometimes feels like this fight cheats, and it's really unfair. Alright, I'm going to rest at the site of grace, and after I do, the Scarlet Aeonia is going to appear here. And because we have the unalloyed gold needle, we can actually return it and do something with it. I'm not going to do that just yet. I might have to look into that, because, or is it? I think you can just do it. But yeah, I'm not going to do it just yet because it could affect something. So what I will do though is I will end this episode, and we'll move on to essentially the final portion of the game. I'll have a look at that unalloyed gold needle thing next time. But yeah, we'll tackle that in the next few episodes. For now though, I do want to thank you all for watching episode 177 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.